Time to clean the house? What am I gonna use? You know what? I have a better idea.
Starting area cleaning.
Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Today we are going to check out the new Wyze Robot Vacuum. I know Wyze has been all over the place as to their products, and before the end of 2020, they were just pumping out products in different niches left and right. And this Wyze Robot Vacuum is one of them. Just a disclaimer here, I'm new to this Roomba type vacuum, so this is more of a user experience review and I really cannot compare this to any other robot vacuums because this is my first one. But I'll be definitely checking out if this robot vacuum does what it is advertised to do and answer the question at the end. Is this going to replace the good old vacuum cleaner at your house or can be used in between cleanings so that you don't have to vacuum manually that often? First, let's check out its features. So it has room mapping, which it maps out your whole house using 7 sensor groups, including LiDAR or laser distance sensor. It has path planning and calculates using 4-core Cortex A7 processor. Efficient cleaning. When it cleans, it follows straight line movement and has 2100 Pascal suction. It has multi-surface vacuum and it can easily cross over uneven surfaces and can clean hardwood, tile, and carpet. Clean from anywhere. It has area selection, scheduling, and you can add virtual walls, which are the areas you don't want the vacuum to go. It also automatically goes back to its charging station when battery dips below 10% and charges for a couple of hours, up to 60%, then resumes until the job is finished. It has SLAM technology, which the vacuum tracks its location and optimizes cleaning routines. Suction options, so you can set the suction to strong, standard, or quiet. In my use, it is mostly in quiet mode just to save battery life, and it still cleans pretty good, albeit I mostly have wood floors and tiles. Time to open up the box. By the way, it comes in a pretty hefty box. First, we have the manual. Let's check the accessories first. We have an extra replacement filter. We have the power adapter. Then we have the charging station. We have a little status light here on top. And 2 contacts that will mate with the vacuum to charge the batteries. Then we have the robot vacuum itself. Then we have a couple of edge brushes. Now on the vacuum, we have the on and off button, and we also have a home button that you can press and the vacuum will return to its base station. We have this little turret here that houses the LiDAR sensor. And on the side, we have the charging contacts that will mate with the charging station. On the bottom, we have the wheels, brush roller, and the gyroscope sensor. Pull the tabs in and you can remove and replace the brush roller. The next thing that we are going to do is to install the edge brush. Just push it in and it comes with a spare one. Now time to set this up. First, find the location in your house that you can place the charging station. Make sure you have a 1.5 foot clearance on both sides and 4.5 feet in the front. Open the bottom part of the charging station and you will see the power port. You can wind the extra cable inside so it will not be in the way and get tangled in the vacuum. Place the vacuum on the floor and slide it in the charging station, making sure the charging terminals are touching. Charge it for a couple of hours. Now download, sign up, and log in to the Wyze app. Click the plus sign in the upper left corner and choose Add Device. Scroll down and choose Wyze Robot Vacuum. Press and hold both power and home buttons together until you hear
Wi-Fi connection has been reset. Awaiting network connection.
Click Next. Type in your Wi-Fi's password and click Next. Go to your phone's Wi-Fi settings and connect to the vacuum's Wi-Fi. Then go back to the app and wait until the vacuum is connected. Name your vacuum, which I'll name mine Home Vacuum, and click Next. Share device, maybe later, and setup is complete. Update the firmware if needed. The vacuum needs to scan and map your house, so first thing that you need to do is remove all clutter, especially loose wires. Then click Clean. Then the vacuum will start scanning your house, which it does this automatically and in sections. It is set it and forget it, but I wish the user can have some input on this. Anyways, I didn't want the bedrooms and bathrooms included, so I closed the doors. Did you know that 90% of my viewers are not subscribed? So if you find this video and my other videos helpful, just hit that subscribe button. And also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate it. So the vacuum will scan and map, which it moves through the edges of a section of your house first. Then it will start cleaning back and forth. When it is finished, it goes and finds another section. The vacuum went to all areas of the house that I want vacuumed. It even goes under furnitures as long as it fits and be able to get around and come back out. I couldn't do this with a regular vacuum cleaner. Now it scans, maps, and vacuums until the battery runs down below 10%, and the vacuum will automatically go back to the base station to get recharged, and I like that. So it was able to clean 792 square feet of my house before it needed to recharge, which it did and charged for a couple of hours until it is 60% charged, and it went out again to finish the vacuuming. Now I have set this vacuum to quiet mode, which is also the setting that uses the least battery. After 2 hours and few minutes, it was able to vacuum all the areas of the house that I want vacuumed, 995 square feet, and it has 33% left after 60% charged. And as you can see in its tracks, it vacuumed all the areas of the house that it mapped, which is pretty accurate. As to the cleaning, I have wooden floors and tiles mostly, and it did a pretty decent job. Also, it was able to vacuum and transition from carpet to tile and tile to carpet without issues, even the throw rug that we have. That have those thingies. I now have to ask my wife. They're called fringes. It almost got stuck, but it was able to get itself out. Let's check out the settings in the app. Click on the vacuum in the main app page. This will show the map of your house. My issue here is that the rooms are set automatically by the vacuum, and in my house the vacuum defined this small area of the house as room 1, and another small area right here as room 2, and even a smaller area, room 3, and the rest of the house as room 4. So it will be better if a user can have an input and define which will be the rooms or areas instead of the vacuum. Anyways, hopefully it can be done in an update. So on the bottom, we have the area that was last cleaned, 34 square feet. And we have the battery level, which is 100%, and the vacuum is currently being charged. And we have the time it took to clean 34 square feet. And we have the clean button to start the vacuum. Now you can specify which room or rooms needs to be cleaned, or the whole house. So you can click on the room number and it will mark it as checked and it shows one room selected. Click the little square on the bottom right to set up a virtual wall. This is the area that the vacuum will not vacuum. You can set up multiple virtual walls, but just be aware that you cannot block the area of the vacuum and its charging station. Now click the gear icon on the upper right corner to get to the settings, where you can change the vacuum name. Set up a clean schedule. You can add the schedule, pick a time to start, and choose the days. And you can change the suction level, quiet, standard, or strong. And you can choose the whole house or specific rooms. We have the suction level options, and this is the main area to set the default suction of the vacuum, quiet, standard, and strong. Then we have clean records, which shows the history of vacuums cleaning. We have accessories, and these keeps track of remaining usage time of the main brush, edge brush, and the HEPA filter. You will get an extra edge brush and a HEPA filter in the package. After that, you have to purchase some from Wyze. We have reset map if you want to delete and start again. Then we have share, device info, and submit a log options. Now, I cannot end this video without testing its vacuums, so I'll be setting up a Cheerios and salt vacuum testing. But before that, I'll tell you a feature that I want for this vacuum and hopefully Wyze can update. And that is the option for the user to specify an area to be vacuumed, just like when you set up a virtual wall. And this is an area that the vacuum will go to and clean, instead of choosing a room. Like in my case, the vacuum automatically assigned room 4, which is like 90% of my house map. Okay, so I've set up my little test right here. As you can see, I got some Cheerios. And I don't know if you can see that I have some salt in there too. Iodized salt. Alright, so let's see if this Wyze Robot Vacuum will be able to clean this. And this section of the house, this is the that the vacuum designated as room 1. Okay, so I've opened up the app and I'm gonna choose room 1. And also I'm gonna change the suction level to standard, just to be fair. And let's click clean.
Starting area cleaning.
So we got the Cheerios and salt right there.
Cleaning complete. Returning to charge.
Well, it is done. And I can tell you that we got some remaining Cheerios. Actually, it's only one and some little bit of crumb right there. But as to the salt, they are in the crevices of the tiles or in the grout. So I'm gonna do a second pass on this, and I'm gonna choose the high suction power and see how it goes. Now it picked up the last Cheerio that was left on the first pass, but the salt is still there. Almost, but right here on the grout. Thank you, Wyze Robot Vacuum. And as you can see, all Cheerios were picked up, but in the grout area, I guess if it's a wooden floor, I'm pretty sure it will pick up all the salt. But because there's indentation right here, the vacuum, I guess, is not powerful enough, or it passed it pretty quick when it did a pass. So anyways, this just shows that it will not replace your good old vacuum, especially in spot cleaning. Okay, time to check the dustbin on the Wyze Robot Vacuum. So what you do, you just flip the top cover up, and you will see the dustbin, which you just need to unlatch from here. Then it should come out. Ooh.
Dustbin removed.
Okay, it has a little notification there, but look, this is the whole house. All right, we got the Cheerios right here from that little Cheerios test that I did, and wow, I have to clean this out. So this is the HEPA filter, which is replaceable, and also you'll find that little tool right here. It's like a letter opening tool and a brush, I guess, to clean the dustbin and the areas right here. So let's clean this out. You just have to open this up. There you go. Oh man, that's nasty. All the stuff that we have. Clean. Then put it back in. Little tool.
Dustbin installed.
Okay. Then we're ready to work again. Overall though, in actual use and with the usual dirt, fuzzies, and lint around the house, this Wyze Robot Vacuum is able to clean pretty good. I like that it didn't miss any areas. It went through all the areas it can fit. I also like it goes back to recharge and start again to finish the job. It will not replace your vacuum or your broom. You will definitely vacuum or sweep less if you schedule it to clean 2 to 3 times a week. Any questions? Comment down below. If you have purchased the Wyze Robot Vacuum like me, what is your experience with it? Like it or not? Comment below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.